What's going on, everybody? Now, Earthman here, and the Snapshot 13w37a was released just today, and I'm going to go over all the new features for you guys, so let's get into it. So there's three new commands, one of them being the set block command. Now this is the coordinates I want to set the block at, and this is the block I'm going to set. Now this here is actually the ID, and there's a new thing for IDs now. You don't actually have to memorize all the numbers. You can just type Minecraft, colon, and then the block, and if there's a space in the name, then you just have an underscore, and this is the data value here, and then this replace thing we'll get into in a second. Now, back to the IDs here, you now can use both. You can use the numbers or this, but I think in the future they're going to have it so it's just this, which would be a lot simpler. But basically this command will place a block for you, so when I press this button, we're going to see a diamond block appear. Now if I press it again, nothing happens, but if I break this diamond block and then place it, then we're going to see it come back again. Now over here, I have the exact same command at the exact same coordinates, except that it's a gold block. So when I press this, we're going to see a gold block. Now if I press this while the gold block's there, the diamond block is going to take the place of the gold block. And that's where the replace actually comes in. So that's what the replace does. There's three things you can have here: keep, replace, or destroy. I'm sure you guys can figure out what those mean, but you can have a color changing parkour course using this. Just have a redstone clock hooked up to these two command blocks. But this is definitely a cool command, and there's definitely a cool thing with the replace. Alright, so this is the /tell_raw command, and this one is definitely very confusing. And this is using a JavaScript save thing called .json, which is JSON, which actually stands for something. I don't know what it stands for specifically, but you can see all this text coming at you right now. And basically I can't explain this in words, so I'm just going to show you guys what it does. Alright, so I just turned the chat on just so I can show you guys this, but you can see why I had the chat off. Basically, it's getting spammed up with that block place, and I don't know how to turn it off. You'll see why in a second, but this command uses the text, so that's why I need to turn it back on. So when I press this button, you're going to see, do you want a cookie? And then you can click yes, and when I hover over yes, it says, yeah, I want a cookie. So I can press this. If I left click it, I'm going to get a cookie, and I can left click that as much as I want. So that's basically the tell raw command. So that was pretty cool. You can do a couple of other effects with it, but it takes a long time to write that out, and it's kind of confusing how it works. So I'm sure you can find some other videos on YouTube explaining it, because I can't really explain it in words for you guys, but that's basically how it works. Now over here is the third and final command, but I will show you something else down below with other command blocks. Now this basically is a new command that tests for a block. So here I have this that'll test for a block right above it, and it's a diamond block. So then I have a comparator out here and a redstone torch, and when I break the block, it's going to say, put that back, and when I place the block again, it's going to say, thank you. So when I break this block, you'll see it. It says, put that back. Sorry, you can only see that kind of briefly because I have the thing down below spamming that up. And when I place the diamond block back, you're going to say thank you. So this is definitely awesome for adventure maps because you don't have to have both of those. You can have one or the other. So you can have it so they have to place something somewhere, and once they place it, then this will be activated. So adventure map creators, you should definitely like 1.7. Alright, so what's going on with these glitchy blocks here? Now I'm going to go down here and show you what's happening. So this is basically taking advantage of the set block command because you can also set blocks as air. Now if I go over here, you're going to see that I have this setting it as air. So basically I got two timers, both hopper timers, one setting it as air and one setting those diamond blocks. And basically they're just going back and forth. So this is kind of like a sustainable parkour course. You can make it for as long as you want. I have it on for a pretty long time, so that it's pretty easy to do. Once I go there, I have some play sound commands. One that'll play the level up sound, and one that'll play the fireworks sound. But that's basically it for all the new commands. These are some definitely cool features that I'm definitely going to be taking advantage of, so expect some videos in the future using these commands. But the last thing isn't a command, it's actually a physical feature. So what you guys are going to see here, let me just change my particles so you guys don't have to listen to that annoying rain. But over here, we have the portal. And as you can see, this is a humongous portal. I think the max is 23 by 30, which this is, because I tried to do it bigger and it didn't work. So this is definitely a huge portal. Now this isn't just some command or creative mode. You can actually make this in survival. So you can customize your portal sizes now. You can't actually make it any smaller, but you can make it pretty big, I'd say. Alright, so now I'm in survival mode, and I shut the portal off here, and I'm going to show you guys that this is actually in full working condition. So once I press this here with flint and steel, I'm going to head to the nether. So you can see it turns into a portal. I go into the portal, and I head to the nether. Unfortunately, once you get to the nether, the portal actually isn't huge, it's just the regular size. So when I go back though, I will still come out the huge portal. So that's definitely a cool feature, as well as all the other cool features that are in the 13w37a snapshot. I hope you guys enjoyed, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.